Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigil here and welcome back to our video. So for the first fight, I'm going to try to kill boss Harley with League of Arkham. I think this is the first time I attempt a full one-shot with only League of Arkham in this Soul Raid. I am going to put a crown on Harley. Good thing I checked, because I thought I put it already. But yeah, level 6 crown on Harley and level 2 amulet of a shoot on Classic Quantum are going to be the only thing that gives us passive stats here. I have Sword of Salvation on API, so I steal some power at the start. Could have put a level 1 crown on API, but I think the power generation from the Sword of Salvation at the start is more valuable. Oh, that was a bad tag out actually, because she had a decent amount of power I could steal. By the way, Sword of Salvation is currently a bit bugged, like it still works, but it no longer works with fast attack chance, so you don't get additional chance of triggering it because of having fast attack chance. Please power rebound? Nope. That's fine. That was no chance for power refund anyway. But it's fine, we do have enough crown stacks, so we can just switch to dealing damage. And yeah, let's see how this goes. A lot of the performance in this fight is going to come down to the power refunds. Do I get power refunds or not? And so far we're doing pretty good. We have a very good buffer of already existing power. There we go, that's power refund. I basically just need a power refund every 3 specialty use to keep this going. And it's not the hardest thing to achieve. Like, statistically speaking, looking at the chances. But it seems like we are defying the odds here a bit. Okay, tag in. And yeah, we're not killing her. The thing on the ground was from the amulet of a shoot. It's a garbage effect. It's supposed to make it so that you have an easier time against the final boss, but doesn't even do that thing very well. Can we get some power refunds though? I would highly appreciate some power refunds. Like, come on, come on. Bro! And I messed up. And I didn't reflect the stun! Boy! Bro! What? 80% chance, boys. 80% chance to reflect stuns. That's how much I have. And I didn't reflect 2 stuns in a row. Or 3, though the second one didn't stun me either, so that was a bit weird. And I don't think I would have killed her regardless, but she definitely would have been left with much less health if that didn't happen. Though I messed up the combo interruption, that's 100% on me. Though I wouldn't have needed to combo interrupt in the first place if the power refund was not acting up. I'm going to use Mr. Freeze here to hopefully clear this fight, and I'm going to use Puppet on him because I have vague memories that I have suppressed, because that's what you do with bad memories, about using Beta Club against her, as she kept jumping out of my freezing area and I could not stun her. I'm not sure if it was her or another Harley character, but infinite power should fix that issue. Though at the start we should tag in and out a lot. I have the amulet of a shoot on this man, so maybe not tag this man specifically. Okay, that got me ability to disable, that's great. Because that thing can actually power drain you, and that's bad. Since our main goal right now is to stack up on power. Okay, it's super move. Get Vixen in. Get this man in. Vixen back in. Red Hood in. Now we're waiting to do his super move at this point. There we go. Vixen back in for some more power generation and to refresh those negative effects. I mean that negative effect. See, she almost stays for how long she needs to stay in the freezing hazard, and then she goes away. Can you stop stunning me? That would be highly appreciated. There we go, we finally got her. Once I get infinite power, there should be no problem. Because I just spammed special 2 and she can't move. Oh, it's because of Rapid Super. I was wondering how we still have 2 minutes. But yeah, there's been 1 minute and a half passed already. All the way to 5.7. Not too bad. Maybe you can grow a bit more, depending on the amount of damage against target negative effects. Not sure if I killed her yet. Really not sure of that. But I'm doing the best I can at the moment, which is just spam pressing special 2. It's a weird thing with Mr. Freeze, because it gives you the illusion that he does the special 2 faster if you're very close to the enemy, but realistically it's the same thing. But the fact that you're hearing a longer sound while the projectile is in the air and it takes longer to make contact with the enemy kind of makes you think that if you do this, this is faster, but it's not really. But yeah, she might actually survive this too. Well, that's unfortunate. She caused a bit of trouble at the start, but even without that happening, I'm not sure I could have killed her. Just not high enough passive stats, my bad. I overestimated Puppet Mr. Freeze in this scenario. With a classic Wonder Woman, most likely, instead of Vixen, but not like this. Okay, so here you have Batman Drowned with Twin Blades, and Robin King with Puppets, and this man with Crown. I know how to feel on the main account about Batman the Drowned with Twin Blade, because it's a weird spot where I most likely can kill this man with God Killer, which does less damage, but makes the fight a lot safer. So I can kind of get the 2 billion damage done with that artifact, which is inferior in terms of damage, but more convenient. What? How did he block that though? Bro, can you stop stunning my ass? Since when did he stun on basics? Okay, this one might be a bit more complicated than expected. Okay, so let's just tank super move. I guess I messed up with Robin King. Might as well get super move down with Batman Drowned. Just put the special one there so we generate faster. Good thing the specials are disabled, because I would have gotten stunned there. Don't I have unblockable from Puppet? What is this? Why can you block that? I mean, this most likely happened in the past, but I didn't pay too much attention to it. That's most likely a thing that you need to keep in mind for Robin King, but that doesn't change the fact that it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Twin Blade definitely pulling the damage. I can't even tell if Robin King's got any percentage hull damage left because his value is also white. And it's to the point where this man is so low on health that percentage health is most likely lower than the Twin Blade damage. But yeah, I guess if you play the fight like absolute garbage, you kind of need the Twin Blade to make up for the damage. Because this was extremely strong for how bad I played this. I kind of do this with every single character that releases, but I guess I never got around to doing it with this man because I hate him. Still do, but he's got Beta Club equipped. With Raven and Brainiac, every legendary character in the game with Raven and Brainiac and Beta Club equipped can do 2 billion damage. Every character in the game with Zatanna and Raven and Beta Club equipped can do 2 billion damage, so it's nothing really special, it's more like an entertaining factor, because you never seen Constantine doing 2 billion damage, right? And now you're gonna see it. Whatever. I don't particularly like or dislike making the Beta Club 2 billion damage videos, but you guys seem to watch them, so we might as well. And there is definitely a very interesting factor to seeing every character in the game get stacked up like crazy with this. However, the sad part is that Beta Club is pay to win, and that's why a lot of people also resent those kind of videos. And yeah, that's really a fair point. I wish, because this is fun. This is fun in a weird way, and I wish more people had access to Beta Club and the other pay to win artifacts. But yeah, I don't know why we started stacking with Raven, but I guess we're keeping the stacks. There's not much of a reason to stack with Raven before you are finished with Brainiac, because Brainiac stacks are not gonna go away well with Raven. You're gonna have to refresh them constantly. Let's do a super move, because that's also seals some attack. 72 mil. I kind of want to get her burning, because now we're supposed to do more damage the lower she's on health. So it was 72. That was not a crit, I think. Yes, bro, what? What? Why are we doing the exact same damage even when she's lower on health? Because we're supposed to have increased damage against lower health targets on basics. And the Beta Club damage depends on how much you do on your basic. And while it's not the best type of scaling for Beta Club because it doesn't scale double, it should be there. It should be a function. But yeah, this is the 2 billion damage that nobody asked for. You're welcome. Gonna quickly clear Harley with Manta, and we are going to see what we do about the last fights. I kind of regret this Harley fight a lot because I didn't use the Zatanna League of Archie, and that would have done a lot more damage, maybe one shot, because I was like, I'm saving Zatanna for the John Constantine 2 billion damage, but then I realized he's legendary, so I can just give him Brainiac, and I'm not really using Brainiac anywhere else. I have Joker has Veterans on this man at level 10. I have Crown and Amulet of Shoot on the R2 guys. Gonna tank this. Manta would have definitely survived. It's more of a matter of not losing the shield. Also, I was not patient to match her super move, which is a mistake. I should be doing that more often. But now I don't think it's worth it anymore, because resetting back to the middle of the field might get me hit and might lose some shield. And we're definitely killing this, like there's no way she doesn't die. Can't wait to level up my Twin Blade, because I would absolutely love if Twin Blade was better than Joker as Veterans on Manta. It's unlikely because of the fast attack hits. The fast attack hits on this thing are amazing. Because in theory, the Joker is better. The Twin Blade gives you more additional damage on your basic hits, but the Joker is better also gives you fast attack hits. It's kind of hard to compete with that, because the fast attack hits also multiply the Joker is better's value. But nevertheless, Twin Blade is gonna be at least close to as strong as Joker is better's, at least. And yeah, that's Harley down. I'm going to use Twin Blade, less of Joker. King and Black Adam. King's got puppets, and we're gonna see how we activate that. But with so much percentage hull damage here, this, I mean, not this specifically, not Puppet King, maybe Beta Club King, maybe something else, but this team might be able to do 2 billion damage in some form, or get very close to it, because those guys can do a ton of damage, a ton of percentage hull damage, and then King is left to kind of clear up. By the way, it might be a bad idea what I just did here, doing the Black Adam percentage hull damage before the last of Joker. This should be done first, because since it's bugged, you might get more out of it on a full health target. Yeah, that's as far as that went. Okay, you tank it. You're fine. Now, how do we activate Infinite Power with King? This man is gonna provide 2 negative effects. Let's try to get King to have 3 of his own. Okay, that's a second. That's a third. We have successfully acquired Infinite Power. Now let's see how much lasts. Super move as well, because that's 1 additional negative effect. Oh, it's not, because she's done super move, so we can't disable her super move. It's not available in the first place. Oh boy! Excuse me for that one. I think that was the first. Oh boy, that was a hard sneeze. I think this was the first sneeze in my life that needed prep time. Because you might have seen that I was bracing for it at first, and nothing happens. And then the second time, I like had 2 sneezes at the same time to an extent, at least in terms of power and strength. Very, very weird. But yeah, this definitely works in terms of functionality. Now, as far as damage is concerned, I don't have the highest passive stats, so definitely could be better. And I think using Batman Collapse first before you touch the enemy character with percentage hull damage might actually be the way to go. Because I think we lost a fair bit of damage because we didn't use him first. I guess I'm gonna keep exploring this team and see how it goes, but it seems pretty damn strong. And Black Adam is a very, very good setup for King. Though it's kind of the same logic as Server Banshee. You can pretty much swap in the King position any character in the game that has a good synergy with Puppet. Doesn't have to be King. Can be Server Banshee, can be, I guess, Mr. Freeze too. But yeah, this went well enough. Better than expected. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!